Welcome back. We are exactly where we left before. We are putting up requester chests so that things that we put into the auto trash will get sent to the network and then get redistributed back to anything that's on the bus. And we're doing the same thing with these things that used to be our dump chests. If we can empty these out and give them a home, places to go, that'd be great. So we did all the sciences last time, so that we can recycle those, get those back onto the line when there's a gap available. And a lot of them are done right close to the lab, so they'd have to be pretty much out, which would help for something like purple science and yellow science, which are usually the limiters. But the other ones like blue and gray and red and green are pretty much just going to sit there for the most part. Unless something extreme happens and they happen to be the slowest sciences, which is usually because we screwed something up somewhere else. Those are relatively cheap to make. But you see all these bots coming around. They've been dropping off coal into this one here, which is filling in the gaps when it can. In fact, I might make this a stack inserter. Why not? Put it on there faster. There you go. Might as well. Okay. So next, what other things do we have that we want to recycle? So this has got wall units. Okay, yellow belt. Those get used as ingredients for both red belt and blue belt, right? If I'm correct. Yeah, well, red belt requires yellow belt, blue belt requires red belt. Let's go over to the blue belt maker and have it request in that intermediate spot all of the yellow belts. I believe it's further right. We can start to get rid of all. Here it is. Oh, these are direct insertions. Okay, that is not going to be helpful. I don't think inserters have a priority field that they do. But we can put one here anyway, and just if it empties, it empties. Kind of like in the anybody who's seen the movie Rocky IV with the Russian boxer. If he dies, he dies. Okay. If you get the reference, great. If not, don't worry about it. Okay, so let's set up another requester chest here. And what if I use a stack inserter? Nah, regular inserter is fine. I guess I use a stack inserter just so it might have higher priority over those two guys. But still, it's only going to need one or two. So when it is needed, so we'll make this request for. Oops, where you got yellow belt, and request how many? 4,000. Those all should be coming over soon. Right there, wherever it can. That'll get rid of those. How about yellow undergrounds, yellow splitters? Get those. Those get used further over here. I guess we should rename this stuff the recycling episodes. So set up another one here for. You are making yellow. You're making yellow belts. And you're making yellow splitters, and you use yellow belts. We'll put it. Where am I? And these eventually will make it over to blue splitters. So we do put another one down here for yellow belts. Request. I already put that in a request over there for blue belts. Let's not have it fighting over the same thing. This uses yellow. We'll put yellow splitters here. You request yellow splitters. A couple thousand if you can. There they go. Then you, if you get any red splitters, take those. Everything else is bussable. Now, red splitters, you now have a purpose to be recycled. Take all of those. And with the improvements, there might be some in the network already. There might not. Who knows? Those are all yellows that were getting delivered. He needs to recharge before he can drop off. Okay. So that's good there. And, oh, undergrounds. Undergrounds. You use red undergrounds, but you are getting those bust in? Or temporary bust kind of thing? Yeah. Coming up here. Trace it back. Red undergrounds there. You are going the wrong way. There. Go forth and prosper. And that really should have been limited. Oops. Oh well. Not the end of the world. We use them. Since that is the fastest belt we have now. Okay, so red undergrounds get brought over on this temporary bus. Red undergrounds require yellow undergrounds, okay. Put it on for a ways. This was one of those things where we had to snake it through because you're just not backed up. Okay, it's going the right way. It's just not backed up because we just moved a whole bunch of them forward. We'll back up in time. Okay, yellow goes to yellow undergrounds, goes to red undergrounds. Okay, so let's bring another thing here for yellow undergrounds. I want them, they can be right here. Yellow undergrounds. 3,000 of those, whatever. Red undergrounds can just go straight onto the output here. And these will be used immediately because it'll be the empty spot. And red undergrounds, please. But if I don't stick them in my auto trash, they won't remove the ones that I currently keep in my inventory. For times when I don't need something blue. So that is good there. That was an intentional design for the concrete makers. That's not a dump chest. chests for all that stuff. Wood. Didn't I? At one point I set up a temporary thing over here for wood, just to get rid of it, but that was a long time ago, like the first episodes. Why do you have a yellow belt? That was in case we ever ran out of coal. We can turn it into a requester chest and make it the collection point for all of the wood. That way it can just go into the boilers. You will take wood just to get it out of the chests. But you are way out of Roboport range. And I don't see an easy way other than removing some accumulators. And you're in range of those guys, okay. But you weren't before. If I'd move, I'd be able to do it. Oh, that's water. That is good. Look at all that wood. All that wood coming in. It's even harder to get out of that area now. Okay. This is a regular steel chest. Needs to be turned into a normal storage chest, which I'm out of. Okay. Yeah, they'll still be placed all over the place and in random spots, but at least if we set up enough of these, we can get it all distributed back to where they need to go. Except for the ones we talked about, like iron ore. Which requires either setting up roboports way up to the outposts or just letting them go. Alright, those are done. Let's get these guys. There you go. Everything we've already set up to be taken out. It's going to start to get pulled out. What you need? Walls. Small electric poles I don't care about. Just trash those. And I mean real trash, not just recycle. Wires can go basically anywhere. Solar panels definitely can be moved into the solar panel areas. Solar panels. Just make this a passive provider. Needs to be done on all these things anyway. But what isn't... There should be... Yeah, buffer chests. Those are the passive provider plus a requester chest, isn't it? I believe. Requester chest. Storage just does whatever. Yeah. What if we make... Well, I want to be careful about this because we make solar panels in a couple different places. I don't want everything to be a passive provider and then make this a buffer and then they all go to one spot. Yeah, that's not ideal. But I could set up a... Well, this is doing the same thing, just in different steps. I gotta be careful about not draining everything else that uses solar panels, because I make it in more than one spot. So. Let's do it anyway, and I'll worry about the consequences later. Solar Those are in the production area. Nope, it's taken from there. Well, darn it. Yeah, not a good idea. Not a good idea indeed. Go back to just being a steel chest, would you? And make this a stack inserter so it'll go back quicker. Alright. Didn't think that one through. Well, at least we'll get these from whenever the network gets something. Alright, are you guys... You guys are already... been changed to storage chests. Alright, then... Stone... We have that stone patch. That is going to be within the Roboport network. Set up stone. And also copper wires. These guys can always use it. We'll put it down here if we're in the Roboport network. I don't know if we are. Oops. Am I in network? No, I need to be up here to be in network. We can put another Roboport down. Oops. Another Roboport, right. Put it over here. Stay connected. Yeah. Right here, the copper wire is starting to get thinned out a bit anyway. So we grab our caster chests here. Immediate copper wire. Excellent. Okay. Got a bunch of those coming in already. Nice. Let's head on over to stone. Why aren't you guys burning anything? What are you supposed to be burning? Iron. This must be supplemental steel? This is supplemental steel, but it's getting no iron because trains must be backed up again. They are indeed. Ha. Okay. I got an idea. My idea is do like I had been talking before. Yes, we have the unloading station here. While they're unloading, have another unloading station here. If you just use where the rail signals, because it's going to stop and wait there, have unloads here. So we can grab these guys and, you know, stick them onto the bus if you can. If you can't, just store it up, and then it'll fill in all the holes here. It'll get the trains moving faster, so the iron can get in. Can't see so well. I don't have complete radar coverage where I need to. But then these guys would unload quicker. If these guys fill up their buffer chests, then it wouldn't help anymore. But still, it could. It gets it out of... Is that iron coming through? Excellent. Need it. So that's an idea to pursue. It's good to have these problems, and that's what a lot of this game is solving those types of problems. But it's good to have those options of, hey, we could do this, we could do that. Resources. Goodbye. Waiting for space. Okay, so now let's set up a requester chest. We should be in the Roboport network, correct? No, we'd have to set up another one, but that's fine. We're within everybody. Okay, now let's put up a thing for stone. Nothing is being requested of the stone right now. Nothing is moving, except for this one. That one moved a little bit. Whatever. Okay, let's set up another requester chest for... I gotta grab more steel again. Stone, grab it here. Go. There we go. That'll get filled up. What stone we have? Well, those are pretty pathetic. And there comes some stone. I just want to see my work in action. And we're good. Okay. Doing a good job of recycling. A lot of stone in the network, apparently. You guys, what, waiting to charge? Yeah. Okay. What to grab now? The wood will eventually move up, I think. Yeah, you're in network. Down to just electric. A small electric pole here. Which I'll personally just... I guess it already got grabbed. Never mind. You guys aren't doing anything. Okay. Flying robot frames, we need all those. Absolutely. We need all the circuits and stuff too. So let's set these up for red circuits here after I grab some more steel. We need to set one up for every product, don't we? I'll take all 10 of those, please. Not like that, though. Let's get the inserter taken care of. Circuits. That's 5,000. That ensures that the whole box will get filled. All right. Let's just put it back onto over here. Circuits, all of them. Okay, good. No. This is not correct. What we do, stick them over here, put them onto the secondary line. That way they'll get shifted up onto the main line when there's a hole, as opposed to trying to find the rare holes on the already shifted stuff up there. That is correct. That was not. This will get done quicker. There we go. You not in the network now? Yes, you are. You just don't have circuits to distribute to you right now. I have some personally. I'll drop those off. Or no, do I request to keep some circuits? No, not really. Well, whatever. Sulfur? I think there's some sulfur in the network. For concrete, which isn't going to get used much. Blue science will, though. Forgot blue sulfur was used for blue science. Okay, so set up another one. Sulfur. Recycling taken care of. Rails. Okay. Soldering machine 2s. More rails. A pistol for some silly reason. Must have been after I died or something. Steel furnaces. Are steels used in the making of electric furnaces? I cannot remember. Negative. They go from steel, red circuits, and stone brick. So these guys are just junk. Or what's the electric furnaces are used in science later on. Are they used for lower levels of science? I cannot remember that. Well, let's check on that. You need no. Electric furnaces are used for purple science, but not steel furnaces. Steel furnaces do not appear to get used anything. They are the end of the line, but pollute more than electric ones. So that's why you want to use the electric when you can. And let's set up a thing for steel as well. Don't think we've done that one yet. Steel, please. Go. Set those back in their course. Next one, we messed up the solar panels. Why is there coal on this line? Whatever, and why is there a yellow belt? Done. Why is there a gap in that belt? Because the output is being used for yellow. Okay, and we just need one pipe maker. Are you yellow engines? What are you being used for? Are you used for our production of blue science, but you're well ahead of needed. You guys are waiting on nothing, just space to drop. Okay. Blue science isn't a problem anyway. Okay. That'll conclude this episode. I think in between episodes, I am going to go take a look at all of the storage chests and just make a list of all the stuff that we need to stick requester chests and send them back on to the production areas, just so we're not going, oh, did I do this one or not? And I won't actually do the improvements. I'll just go around and look and see what we can find. Just make a list, make it easier on us. So until then, I'll see you next time. Bye.